Alright, what is good, your Bar Times 2, and today we're back here on GTA 5 once again with, I wouldn't really call this a speed glitch, but we're going to show you guys how to double clutch in an all-wheel drive car and in a front-wheel drive car. Now first and foremost, let me go ahead and get this out of the way, because I know there's going to be a lot of comments saying it's not. Obviously, double clutching in GTA 5 is nothing like in real life. Honestly, it's very far from it, so I guess the real term would be clutch kicking, but the community knows it best as double clutching, so that's what I'm going to stick with because it's a lot easier than saying mid-drive speed boost or clutch kicking or anything else, because that's all I've known it as. That's how I was taught it, so that's how I'm going to stick with it. I'm sorry if it offends you in the comments. Trust me, I'm a car guy too, but it is what it is, man. I'm sorry. So today we're using the Grotti Furia, which most notably is based off of the front end is mostly the Ferrari 488 Pista, and the back end is pretty much off of the SF90 Stradale. So I mean, you can kind of tell a little bit there. It is, of course, like everything in GTA is a mixture of a couple of cars. It's not based off of just one particular car. But if you haven't seen my video to double clutch in like rear-wheel drive cars and muscle cars and stuff like that, basically, I'll give you a quick rundown, and I'll link the video in the comments, in the comments and in the description, so that you guys can go check it out for yourself if this doesn't help you out enough. But basically, once your car hits second gear, so I'm gonna go show you guys real quick. That's first gear right there. After you touch red line, right there is second gear. When you touch red line the second time, basically as soon as you touch red line the second time, what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold down R1 if you're on PlayStation, RT if you're on Xbox, or RB if you're on Xbox, and then while you're doing that, you're gonna let off of the gas. So once it hits second gear, like right there, you're gonna hold down on the handbrake for like half a second, and then like while you're letting go of the gas, and then hold back down on the handbrake, and that's how you basically double clutch in a rear-wheel drive car. So today I'm gonna be showing you guys the method on how to double clutch in an all-wheel drive and in a front-wheel drive car, which is basically the exact same method, except you have one more button to press, and it's a little bit more finicky, so you won't be able to hit it as often until you really get it down. But basically, alright, so after you hit second gear, and I'll show you guys again how you can tell you're going to hit it, you're going to hold down the handbrake and your regular brake. So if you're on PlayStation, that's going to be R1 and L2. If you're on Xbox, that's going to be RB and LT, I think. I can't remember. I haven't played Xbox in a long time, but it'll be RB and LT, I'm pretty sure. And if you're on PC, that's really going to depend on your button mapping, so I can't really give you guys a certain button to press on there. Just know that you're going to be pressing your handbrake and your regular brake, or reverse, if that makes it easier for you. Alright, so we're going to show you guys how to get to second gear. I'll try to zoom this in editing, but as you can see, the very far right dial is going to be our RPM, so if I hold down the handbrake real quick, you'll see that dial move, just like that. And this car redlines, and I believe that's about 7,000. It's really small on my screen, but I believe that's about 7,000 RPMs. So, basically what you're going to do is you're going to sit here, you're going to finick with the car for a little bit, so that's first gear right there. Second gear goes all the way up to about 8,000 RPMs. So you always got to understand that each car is going to have a different redline range, and you really got to keep that in mind when doing these little speed boosts like this. So you're gonna hit first gear right there. This is second gear right here. Now right before it touches that red line is when you're gonna want to perform the glitch. So we're gonna do it just like this. That's first gear, and you're gonna know you hit it when the dial starts like literally going ham. All right, that's the best way I can put it. Is when your dial starts going ham, that's when you're gonna know. And if you get good at it enough, you'll be able to start listening outside of the car. I know my audio is a little low, but I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to hear this anyways. So first gear's right there, and then you should basically know when second gear is, because once you get that really, really high pitched purr of the engine, you're gonna know that your RPMs are basically skyrocketing. So you're gonna want to hit it basically right after you hear that high pitched purr, because right after that high pitched purr, you're gonna hear this right here. First gear, second gear, and then the engine tone goes down again. So you're going to want to pay attention to that. You're going to listen really well if you want to learn that way. You can always look at the dials, but it is a lot, I wouldn't say harder, but it's going to be a lot harder for you to, like, especially if your steering wheel's like this, because you got to hold down X or A to actually look under the steering wheel. So it's a lot harder to learn that way, but it is a good way to start out. So if you guys don't know how to double clutch, definitely start out looking at your dials so you can see that a little bit better and know where your red line range is. But I'm going to go ahead and do this again real quick, and I'm going to show you guys just how much faster we go off of the launch. So I'm just going to sit here without double clutching, and I'm going to show you guys just about how slow it is. Alright, so I mean, the acceleration on this car isn't that bad. The Gravity Furia is pretty fast, but you will notice that even though it is all-wheel drive, it does take a little bit longer to get up there into the high speeds. So basically, by doing a double clutch kick, whatever you want, mid-drive speed boost, whatever you want to call it, you're basically going to be bypassing a gear in the game, at least. And by doing that, you're basically going to skyrocket up about anywhere from 20 to, I think, 60 is the highest I've ever seen it. You're going to jump 20 miles an hour anywhere to 60 miles an hour. I think this car jumps about 20, and I'll show you guys that real quick if you want to pay attention to that speed dial. Yeah, we basically skyrocketed from, I believe that is 80 to 100. Might have been 60 to 100. I can't really tell because my screen is really weird, but yeah, I believe that was about 40 miles an hour. And again, whenever you double clutch, it is going to depend on how well you did it and how well you timed it, because you're basically just trying to match your transitions timing by doing this. See, I didn't hit it right there, but you can always go, sometimes you'll go up 20, sometimes you'll go up even higher. It's different for different cars. But right there, we went up a little bit more, actually. I think we went from maybe about 55 up to about 110-ish. So it's really going to depend on how well your timing is. And like I said, doing this over and over again is how you're going to learn the best. So just keep doing it and doing it. Come out to the strip and practice it a lot. And it shouldn't really be that hard for you to get down. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull out a front-wheel drive car to show you guys that it basically does the exact same thing. And don't get me wrong, each car is going to be different. Like this one, you won't really notice it much. The Immerse is really good because you'll hear that wheel spin from the back kick in. But when you do it with this one... hold on, I got to hit it again. See, it's really finicky doing it with all-wheel drive cars. You're going to notice that sometimes the exhaust pops on this car, but you're never, ever really going to get the wheel spin that you so desire from a car like this. So let me grab a front-wheel drive car out real quick and basically show you guys that it's the exact same method, and it's also going to depend on what car you use, if you're going to get a higher speed from it or not. But I just love the Furia, so that's why I wanted to bring it out and put it in a video for you guys. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I brought out the Blista Conjo for this one, of course, because I mean, what is a good GTA car video without this thing, man? Without a Civic, dude? I mean, honestly, this thing's super fun. There is a speed glitch for it. I was the first one to put a video out about it, and it's at 187,000 views now. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll link it in the description. Super fun. You can do insane donuts with this. You can even kind of drift in this thing, which is crazy, because it's a front-wheel drive car, alright? But definitely check that out if you're interested. Let's go ahead and get right into this. Again, it's the exact same method. You're going to be pressing the handbrake and the regular brake, or the handbrake in reverse, whichever you want to call it. But you also just still got to know your redline range. Now, the RPMs in this car are very, very, very good to see, because you don't actually have to press A or X to duck down. You can just see them right there. As you can see, this thing maxes out about maybe 6,800. It doesn't necessarily touch 7 all the way, but we're going to show you guys what the gearing looks like here. So first gear is about 6,500. Second gear is about the same. So this one redlines at a pretty regular rate, so it's not too bad. So basically the same thing is going to go down. You're going to wait till it hits right there, and then right after you hit right there, right as soon as you touch the red line for the second time, basically right before your dial spins back down to the 1000 RPM range, again you're just going to press R1 and L2, or RB and LT on PC. Like I said, it's either you just press handbrake and the regular brake. And now while you're doing this, make sure you're letting go of gas. If you're able to even hold the gas while doing all that, I guess with your middle finger or something, then I don't know, you're a different breed. But alright, we're gonna see here. So yeah, this thing goes up quite a bit. You can actually see the dials a little bit better in here. I want to hit it one more time real quick just so I can see just about how much higher we go up. Oh, we didn't hit it right there. I'll show you guys outside of the car too. This one does a crazy wheel spin when you hit it. Alright, we started out at 60, ended up right at 80 pretty much. This one only goes about 20 miles an hour, but like I said, that's all going to depend on your timing. The amount of mile per hour you do boost up is going to pretty much depend on your timing. And also, Another good thing to keep in mind, you're definitely going to have maxed out upgrades. Bulletproof tires doesn't matter for these things at all, but you're definitely going to want a turbo, because that's going to obviously increase your acceleration. Maxed engine upgrades. As far as suspension, I guess that really wouldn't matter per se in this game as much. But yeah, pretty much everything else you're going to have maxed out. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like outside of the car. Oh, we got hit. See, the Civic's really finicky with it, because it's got to be almost spot on. It's like really weird. I'm still learning to do it outside of this car. Look at that thing, dude. I want to just go back and show you guys the tread marks that this thing leaves during the double clutch. Like, look at that. That is absurd. This thing, like, gets down and goes for sure. So I really hope that helped you guys out. If you guys have any further questions, please let me know in the comments, man. I love doing this stuff for you guys, and you guys are really helping me get closer and closer to making this just a full-time job for me, and I love that to death, because I love talking to you guys. I love hosting car meets. I want to host a lot more during the summer. So definitely hit me up with some car meet ideas. Drop them down in the comments. We'll do pretty much anything. Again, you have to be in my PS4 GTA 5 crew to attend, just because they're going to be in crew-only lobbies. But like I said, here in the next few coming weeks, I'm going to be probably updating the crew color again once we hit 15,000 subs, and then I'm definitely going to be opening up some slots before then. Probably about 13,000. I'll probably open up some more slots for you guys, because we are maxed out, and I'll show you guys real quick that we are full to the brim, and we mostly stay full to the brim. Yeah, we're at 1,000 members right now, so definitely stay tuned for that. You can always find out when I'm hosting car meets in my community tab. You can always find out when I'm opening up slots and stuff like that in my community tab. Also, other interesting things I'll pop up in there. If you guys slide all the way over to my About Me, you can find my Instagram. I post car pictures of GTA, a bunch of other stuff. I'm probably going to start posting some real life stuff in there. My Twitter and Twitch is on there also, but I don't really stream Twitch anymore because I don't play my Xbox as much. I only really stream Twitch when I'm streaming GTA, or when I'm streaming Forza drifting. But other than that, man, that's gonna be pretty much about it for today. So I hope to see you guys in some live streams pretty soon. Like I said, a bunch of car meets definitely coming up in plan. I'm really enjoying doing this whole YouTube thing. It's been about almost 4 years now, man. It feels great. I love you guys to death. Hope you guys stay safe with everything crazy going on in the world, and I love each and every one of you guys. So with that, it's been your boy Bar Times 2, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Love you guys.